We're now going to configure the application and profile services for our network. So you may be wondering what is the application and profile definition nodes are for. The application configuration object is needed to define the services or applications that the host clients use or support. For example, a server needs to support database access in order to serve the sales workstations. Let us start setting up the application configuration first before I explain the profile configuration. So right-click on Application Configuration and select Edit Attributes. Change the value of application definitions by clicking None and selecting Default. Then click OK to save the changes. Selecting Default configures the application definition object to 8 standard applications. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So if I click Edit Attributes and expand the application definition, so here are the 8 standard applications: the database, email, file transfer, file print, telnet session, video conferencing, video over IP call, and web browsing. The standard application should be available to be selected in the profile definition object. Now that we already set a default value for the application configuration, that means we need to configure the application configuration first before configuring the profile definition. So the profile configuration can be set to define the applications needed in a specific group of hosts. For example, the tech workstations need to use heavy email, heavy web browsing, and heavy database access application. What profile configurations do is that it will allow us to put all the applications that a specific department will be using in a single package, and that we can call tech profile. So let us right click on profile configuration and click Edit Attributes, then change the value of profile configuration by clicking None and selecting Edit. In the profile configuration table, change the rows to 3, and under profile name column, click the first row and type billing profile. In the second row, type sales profile, and in the third row, type tech profile. So now we need to define what are the applications that each department will be using. So for billing department, it will be heavy database access, heavy email, and light web browsing. So let us enter those applications under Applications column by clicking None and selecting Edit. So in the Applications table, let us set the rows to 3. Under Name column, click the row and select Database Access Heavy. Then select Email Heavy and select Web Browsing Light. Then click OK to save the changes. Now let us set the sales profiles applications. So click None and select Edit. Set rows to 3. And under Name, click the row and set it to Database Access Light, Email Heavy, and Web Browsing Heavy. Then click OK to save the changes. And then for the tech profile, let us set the applications by clicking Edit and then set the rows to 3 and enter the application name as Database Access Heavy and Email Heavy, then Web Browsing Heavy. Then click OK to save the changes. Under Operation Mode, change Serial Order to Simultaneous. And then under Repeatability, change one start time to unlimited so that it will continuously send application traffic in our network. And then click OK to save the changes. And then click OK again to make sure that all the settings will be saved.